So Scott, you spent a long time as a civilian employee in the United States Army. I imagine there were a lot of instances where some of your colleagues faced disciplinary actions during that time.
Well, unfortunately, yes, that is true. I've seen many different situations where fellow civilian employees did face disciplinary actions or even discrimination type of problems.
So what's the recourse that someone has in that instance?
Well, there's many recourses. You can seek, if it's an action that's a demotion or relocation or discriminatory, you could go through the Merit Protection Board, or you could go through the Equal Employment Office.
All right. So I guess what happens is that you got a civilian employee, the boss gets mad at you, and they're like, we're going to suspend you. What are your rights if the boss says they're going to suspend you, say, for 14 days?
If it's for 14 days, that is appealable through the board.
What about, does the individual have a right to get notice of what the basis of the action that the command's trying to take against them?
Yes, they are obligated to inform them on what basis, what statute, what law is guiding this action.
All right, and I guess the employee then has the right to respond.
That's correct.
And if they want to, they can seek the assistance of counsel. Is that correct?
That's correct. They can seek the assistance of their own counsel, or they can pursue things if it's a discriminatory type action through the Equal Employment Office.
So in the military world, you've got Army regulations and Air Force instructions and the JAGMAN that governs, what happens to a soldier who's getting fired. They either get chaptered, or they face an administrative separation board or a board of inquiry, and a board of officers determines whether they stay in or get fired. In the civilian world, it seems like that doesn't exist.
No, unfortunately, it is more limited. We do not have the union here with us in Europe. That's not an option. So you are, to some degree here, more so on your own.
So if your commander or your boss is going to terminate you, I suppose they have to give you notice of that.
That's correct. Notice is required.
And once you've received notice of an anticipated termination, I guess you have the right to respond to that, to the next higher authority.
That's correct. You have the right to appeal that to the higher authority, the decision-making authority for that action. It's a proposed action.
Mm-hmm. And let's say your appeal is denied and they take that action. Is that when your right to either go to the EEOC if there's been discrimination, or the MSPB if there's been some other unlawful type of actions vests? Is that when you have the right to go to those agencies?
That's correct, Will. That's correct. That's at that point when you seek your appeal at that point is to either go to the board or to EEO, or you can go through both.
I think you can file a claim at both, but only one action can go either through the EEOC or the MSPB.
Only one at a time. That's correct.
Correct. And so if you get a case dismissed, say at the MSPB, and they say, hey, we don't have jurisdiction, or you were a probationary employee, and they dismiss it, then if there was a discrimination claim, you still have 30 days from the date that's dismissed to go to the EEOC. Is that correct?
That's correct. Well,
okay. And so basically you've got both of these administrative bodies to protect the rights of the civilian employee.
That's correct.
Okay. And if you don't get a satisfactory answer from either the MSPB or the EEOC, and we're talking administrative judges take over, you can take that to then federal district court at a later date. Is that correct?
That's correct. You could also file suit in a district court after you've exhausted with the protection board and the EEO.
So I imagine in Europe, in Poland and Germany and Italy, with there being no union representation, it's real important that you seek advice of counsel to help you, because you don't have a union rep to stand next to you to fight your battles.
That's correct, and it's not easy to have any type of appreciation for this if you've not worked in this area. So you need a good guide to get you through this, so you just don't take what's being thrown at you.
And that's why somebody should call the law office of Will and Helixon to seek advice as to what they should do if they're facing disciplinary action as a civilian employee.
That's correct.
My name is Will Helixon. I'm with the Law Office of Will M. Helixon. You defend the nation. We defend you.